Well, hello and welcome to the Pregame Show Cup edition of the local game. It is a pleasure to have you on board for what is going to be an exciting game of football. It's a Sunday, it is Cup final day, and we're looking forward to this big action. West Adelaide, top of the WNPL, against the WNPL's second to bottom team, just newly moves up the ladder. That is Sturt Lions in a big game today. Alongside me, Johnny Kecko, bringing you all the action ahead of this big game. Kicking off at 2:30 today is none other than Adelaide City's Ali Atkins. Good to have you on board.
Good to be here. I'm so excited.
It is going to be an exciting day, a big occasion. These two clubs, very excited to come head to head. But this pre-game show, we're excited to bring it to everyone that's excited for this big game. It's the local game every Thursday night on Kecko Media YouTube page. You can watch it, and also on Fridays on Channel 44, and also replayed across the weekend as well. Ali, you're a regular co-host, but you're here for this big occasion. How excited are you as an outsider? Unfortunately, you're not in the Cup final, but as an outsider who's played for West Adelaide, but also come up against Sturt Lions this year, which we'll touch on a bit later. How is it for you to see this occasion?
Yeah, I love finals. And playing them obviously is better than watching, but I think tonight is going to be great. This afternoon is going to be great. Yes,
it is. We're not far away from kickoff, but there's a lot of action to get into, and the road to the Cup has been a little bit different for both of these sides. Let's take a look at that now. West Adelaide's road to the Cup has been, well, an interesting one. It's probably been the easier of the two. They started off against Adelaide Jaguars, where they had a 6-0 win, and then following that was when they started to get the Go Sunny Solar WNPL sides. Metro United a 4-0 win, but the LA Comets a very close one. Both top two teams a 2-1 win in that semi-final. What would you make of their run to the Cup? Obviously the easier start than what Sturt had.
Yeah, it was a good run for West Adelaide. A quality side, and they really showed that they were the better team in each game. But yeah, they brought it, and they deserve to be exactly where they are.
They're a very strong side this year, aren't they? Got Nicole Blackett is back in the squad.
Yes.
They had Rachel Quickly, who is overseas at the moment for a trial. So
yeah, she'll be missing today.
They're put together a really good side.
Yeah, they have. They quality players. Probably the strongest team they've seen going back to when they won the treble. So.
Well, they head into this game now. The last 5 games undefeated. Let's take a look at those results. In those last 5, they played you on the weekend, a 5-2 win. So you can talk about this a little bit more in depth. Terrible conditions, to say the least, but brand new facility for them. But a very strong side, and obviously that will give them a massive boost, being able to play in that brand new facility ahead of this big game. Yeah,
for sure. It was beautiful. When I played at West, as you mentioned, I always wanted to play at Kilburn, so it was nice to be able to actually play there against them. And obviously, yes, a great win for Westies going into this final.
And in the last 5 as well, heading into it, they had some big ones. They had obviously LA Comets. They've met them twice in the last 5, so a big ask, but a 6-1 win just shows how much, even though they are at the top, fighting for top spot in those top 2. But really shows the difference between how the quality of West Adelaide is this year.
Yeah, 100%. Getting that kind of result over your second place team is great. I think they've got nothing but confidence going into this.
Well, let's move over to the second team of today. They are second to bottom currently in the Go Sunny Solar WNPL, but never say never with this team. They have had a great run in the Cup. Let's take a look at those results. Those last 3 in the Cup, well, you talk about teams like West Adelaide being very, very strong in both competitions. However, Sturt Lions only managed to get their first win in the Go Sunny Solar WNPL on the weekend. But outside of that, they did amazing to knock out West Orange Bacala in the first round. Salisbury Inter followed by NTC. 2 of those in extra time. Incredible performance from these girls to have that resilience to be able to pull that off.
Yeah, incredible. And I think resilience is the perfect word for Sturt Lions. We've seen playing against them that they never stop attacking, and they really don't give up on games even when it looks like that they're not going to get there. And it proved in their semi-final against NTC, scoring the winner in stoppage time, like the extra time. So really, who knows?
Who knows? Well, let's have a look at those last 5 results for them as well. 2 of those being wins, 2 of those draws, and only 1 loss. So they've got actually not a bad a run heading into this. obviously there's one game missing out to make it the last 6, and that includes the one against you guys, which was also a 6-all draw, a thrilling encounter, but that's where it all pretty much took a turn for him, and for the better.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously conceding 6 goals isn't great, but the fact that they can still score 6 goals is incredible, and only a few weeks later they did it again, another 5-all result. So this team shows that they can still fight and they can still score. So yeah, it could happen today as well.
It could definitely so. It's going to be an exciting encounter. Those last 5 results for both of them, well, undefeated for West Adelaide, 5 from 5. Almost only 1 loss in the last 5, or last 6 actually for Sturt. So it's going to be exciting. 2 teams coming head to head. We're going to talk a little bit more about when they've come together in once so far in this season, or actually twice in if you count pre-season. Let's have a look at Press for Time now. This is a regular segment in the local game, and he loves the big occasions. It's Antonius Pagonis with Press for Time.
Well, the big day's here, Johnny, and West Adelaide are looking for their 3rd cup. The first one coming in 2014 in the first year in the top division. Meanwhile, Sturt are looking to emulate that achievement in the first year in the WNPL. We know the gap of experience is big. West Adelaide have 8 players who have played in the cup final before. Meanwhile, Sturt only have 5 players who won the WSL with them last year. It's not going to be easy for Sturt, but crazy things have happened. Looking forward to this one.
Well, thank you, Antonius Pagonis. Always fills in the gaps where we can't get to. That's what Press for Time is. When you just press a little bit for time, you just need someone to quickly jump in and just like punch out the important stuff, don't you?
Yeah.
He is always good at that, he does a great job, especially with Front Page Football, writing articles every week, the winners and losers for the men's league, and also some other articles across the league. So it's very good to
he's
to
a
have
legend.
People. He is, and he does some great photos as well.
Yes, I've seen him out at heaps of games lately. I love it.
Yes, he is doing some great stuff in the local game. We've still got a lot to get through in this pre-game show. We'll hear from both camps later on. But right now, let's hear from your matchday commentator. He's on the sidelines. It is Paul Marcochetti.
Well, thanks, Johnny. It's absolutely terrific conditions out here. It's nice and not much wind. We're looking forward to it being a fantastic game. The pitch is in pretty good condition as well, despite all the rains we've done. It should be an absolutely fantastic game. Top side against 9th. Classic underdog battle, but Sturt have got their best team today. They've got Brooke Powditch back into the side. They've got Izzy Barchiesi back into the side. They've got their best 11, and they've got absolutely nothing to lose today. West, they won't say it, but we know they're going for the treble. The premiership isn't far away. They'll be the top seeds going into the finals for the championship. This is their chance to get the first leg going, to give themselves some confidence. So they'll come out firing. They're playing their absolute best side. They are not taking this lightly, make absolutely no mistake. Looking forward to a fantastic match. All right, back to you.
Here, to say the least, but a lot of ups and downs, but this weekend is an absolutely huge occasion for the club and your own women's program. When you look back, regardless of what the result could be, how do you think yourself and the club will look back on Sunday afternoon?
Positive. Everything that we've achieved so far has been amazing, and I think just to make a grand final is, testament to how much hard work the girls have put in. So just making it this far has been amazing, regardless of the result, even though we want to win.
Your cup run has been quite phenomenal, defeating big clubs in the process, and in the league now you're starting to hit form at a crucial time. What do you think, even your slow start, but now your quick rise towards the end of the season is come from?
I think it's just our belief. We're not putting so much pressure on ourselves to perform. We're just letting ourselves go out and play the football and enjoy it. And I think we've really come together as a team. It was brand new, girls that have come into the club and brand new coaches, and that in itself takes a long time to get used to. And I think we're finally starting to gel and understand how each other plays, and it's been really good.
Speaking of Sturt, probably the underdog in a lot of people's minds, so does that almost help you to sort of relieve that pressure off yourself and play with a bit more freedom?
100%. Every game we've come into, we've been an underdog. Every cup round we've been the underdog, and we've managed to sort of pull through and find a result. So I think that's the best way to be.
Finally, what is football and Sturt Lions to you?
I guess football is my, my fun, my ability to get out there and, you know, do something that I love, and Sturt Lions allows me to do that. They've supported me every step of the way, and I genuinely love the club and what it brings to women's football here in SA as well. Yeah.
Yeah, cup final's always really exciting to do it with these girls, especially. It's great. It's an honour. Been here before on the underdog and the favourite side, so yeah, it's really interesting and good to be the favourite in this instant. But yeah, it's really exciting.
So this is our first grand final that we've been in as a team, and the first cup grand final. I think in our first year that's pretty incredible, and the girls are really excited, and we can't wait to just, you know, go experience the whole thing and play. We get to play for a medal, which is amazing, and we've definitely had a hard start to the season, but our hard work is now paying off, and it's really good to see it get rewarded like this.
It's really good to work with Costa and the new staff. They put up with a lot of our crap, and you know, they do a really good job and agree to be in my videos, so that's always fun.
That's true. Yeah, look, one of the things I love about working with Tills is just her positivity and drive. It's like having another coach out there. I love that everyone has to appear in the socials thanks to her, so it's always great to see some of the players come out of their shell or go directly back into it. The group has been fantastic to work with. I always knew that there was a unique culture within the team at West Adelaide, especially having played against it, and so for myself it was always an ambition to be able to work with that culture, and it's been fantastic so far.
Frank has been very supportive of us as a team this year. He's really believed in us, I think, even when we didn't believe in ourselves. He's pushed us to, you know, really start to master the basics and become a team that can really push and support each other, and I think it's taken us a little bit to find our positions and how we play as a squad, and you've really supported us in that, so that's definitely, you know, first year that's hard, so it's been good. You've been a really supportive coach.
You can tell the truth now. Turn the camera off. She'll tell you the truth after that. What we love about Louise, or what the coaching staff and the club love about Louise, is she always puts the team first. From day one she showed commitment. She was there every training session, and you know, players think we're not watching, but we're watching. So that's why she's leading this team, because she's got the right character. When the team, you know, when the chips are down, she's there pushing the team along.
Last time we won the cup final, we headed to La Sing to celebrate some karaoke. So it was a good time. It is a Sunday, so not sure if the girls will get around it, but yeah, obviously we have to win first and then have some fun after.
Are you doing karaoke?
No, none of us. You've heard us sing the team song.
Is that singing?
So we do sing our little Sturt Lions team song if we do win a game, which we've been able to sing in our cup rounds, which has been good. And last week in the league, which is good. But yeah, definitely if we win, post-game celebration is not karaoke. We're not very good singers, and it shows every time we sing our team song.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
Oh, maybe Murder on the Dance Floor.
Nice.
Do you have one?
Africa by Toto.
Oh yeah.
Classic.
Brilliant.
Welcome back to the local game. It is great to hear from the captains and the coaches from both sides, and well, how they may celebrate if they either get the win. It's still a long time, 90 minutes or 120 to find out who the winner is, but I think some karaoke may be on the cards for some of them out there tonight. But I'm sure there'll be some loud singing.
Yeah, can't wait to hear it.
You probably sang a few karaoke songs after a cup final you saw?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, celebrations are great.
Yes, well, there's a lot more to sort of talk about, because this is not the first time these two teams have met this season. They've got one more time in the Go Sunny Soul of WNPL coming up in a few weeks' time. However, they've met earlier this season. They met in the pre-season cup, but it's not really a great indication of the season because it's still in the early days of it. But when they did meet in round 8, it was a 4-0 win for West Adelaide. A massive win for them. Harriet Barnett scoring in that game, Quigley, Costanzo, and also Macri. So very good attacking force from West Adelaide. They're a very strong side, but since that last meeting, Sturt have taken a bit of a turn for the better in their eyes. And Karumi Sato scored a couple on the weekend, so she's on fire as well. Yeah,
like we've seen in their results, they have been scoring goals. Obviously, West, on the other hand, too, are lethal scoring as well. So both teams can score goals and do score goals.
Where do you think it's the deciding factor is going to come from? Because both we know can score goals, but sometimes they're leaky defence. We know Sturt can get caught off towards the end of some games. Where do you think it's going to make the biggest difference between these two sides?
I think it's going to be the focus of Sturt, like really staying focused, staying concentrated for the full 90 minutes. I know in the game that we played against West, it was quite close for a long period, but you've switched off for that 10 minutes against West Adelaide, and they're so dangerous on the counter, so dangerous on every break. And with the experience that they have and the way that team links up, they will score, they will capitalise. Well,
we saw what Sturt could do against you guys when they went 2-0 down early on, but they still managed to come back, and then 3-0, but they managed to get that 3-0 equaliser at half-time and then end at 6-6. Do you reckon on this occasion the nerves could get the better of them, or can they try and do that again here today?
I think it's just going to depend on the day. Like, there's going to be nerves. Like, you always have nerves. But yeah, just like we've said before with Sturt, if they do keep attacking and keep breaking through and scoring those chances, they could also get over the top or cause an upset. Yes,
well, we'll find out shortly what that result will be, because the game is not far off. It's getting closer to kick-off. But let's see how the nerves are going from the West Adelaide camp, where we caught up with them moments ago.
And West Adelaide have had a fantastic year so far, but 13 wins in a row. How do you keep the team going? How do you keep them motivated?
Look, they're a highly motivated bunch themselves. From my own perspective, it's just about making sure that they're challenged, that they're enjoying what we're doing out there, and they take care of the rest.
Now, a couple of changes today, and one of the big moves you've made is bringing Mallory Mullen back in. You're wanting to have a team that's got a lot of experience, obviously, for this particular match.
Yeah, definitely. Look, Mallory was the player of the match in the cup final 2 seasons ago. Extremely experienced player. We know she can find the net, which she's done really well this year, so we're hoping she can do it again today.
No worries. And just finally, do you have a plan for Sturt, or is it just a case of play our best today?
We're focusing on ourselves, but we are wary of how motivated they will be for this game. But we know that if we can play our football, it should be all we need to do today.
All the best, Costa.
Thank you.
Well, now it's time to hear from Sturt Lions, who are in their first cup final. We caught up with the camp moments ago.
On Sturt Lions getting into this cup final. It's been an amazing run. How much confidence is there in the camp?
Oh, it's a lot of confidence, and we've been working very hard for it, so we well deserve to be here.
Do you feel like this is the best form Sturt have had this year in the last few weeks? Only one loss in the last 6 games in all competitions.
Yeah, the girls have been working very hard in training, and they've been doing great jobs. So, yeah.
And just finally, you've got a couple of players coming back in today, Barkesi and Powditch. Do you feel like you've got your best team on the park today?
Yeah, I think so, but also we got good players in the bench too. So everyone is a great player.
No worries. All the best for the game. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, both teams are ready to go. It's cup final day. This is the action that we all look forward to every year. It's the silverware on show, the opportunity to get something for the club. But for these two teams, West Adelaide have been there before. They're the Giants going into this league. They've got a great team this year under Costa. But Sturt Lions are starting to prove now. They are coming in underdogs. First year in the Go Sunny Solar WNPL, and 15 games undefeated. 14 games in the league without a win. Getting them first on the weekend, but now they got silverware. It's incredible.
That's the true underdog story, if I've ever heard of one. And I think if something does happen and Sturt can get up, this will be talked about for years. Yes. You got a pick, or do you want to stay away from giving a tip? I'm going to stay away, but honestly, my honest opinion, it could go either way.
Yep.
It actually could.
I feel like it could. Well, there's a lot to get through still. The game is not far away. Don't go anywhere. Thank you, Ali, for joining me.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited for this game.
It is a pleasure to have you on board. I'm Johnny Kecko. It's great to be here for the local game. Well, the kickoff is not far away. Paul and the team will be bringing it to you very, very soon. Don't go anywhere. It is the local game, and kickoff is moments away.
Nicole, so far it's been a pretty outstanding year for West Adelaide. What do you put that down to, whether it be the coaching staff, your teammates, or the club volunteers?
I think a whole refresh as a staff always helps, and bringing in the right people to fit our culture, and yeah, just a lot of hard work.
Of course, you're the captain of West Adelaide and are probably the first person that comes to a lot of people's mind when they think of the club. How does that feel, and how do you handle that pressure of possibly having that extra weight and expectation put upon you?
Welcome to Service FM Stadium for Football SA's broadcast of the final of the 2024 WNPL and WSL Cup. The quest for this trophy began back in March with 20 sides, and 4 rounds later we're down to the final 2. West Adelaide looking to reclaim the cup and win it for the 3rd time, and Sturt Lions, who have surprised with their extraordinary cup run in their very first season in the WNPL. And I'm really pleased that this afternoon I'm joined by a player who's no stranger to winning trophies. Welcome, Laura Stockdale.
Hi, Paul. How are you?
Fantastic. Great to have you along. Hey, Laura, obviously we know that it's on grand final day that you win the championship, but cups are special, aren't they? The magic, romance, and we have an example of that today with Sturt Lions defying the odds to reach this game.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always nice to be part of a cup final. It's a different kind of a vibe that you get during the season. So, no, it's great, and good on Sturt for making it here. And I look forward to a good game today.
Absolutely. But can they do it? You know, West have been so strong this year and they look, good for the premiership. Is Sturt a chance?
There's always a chance. It's like I said, it's a different vibe, it's a different feel for cup final day. Nerves are out there, and you never know what's going to happen in the day.
Just standing by for the national anthem. This afternoon, teams West Adelaide make 2 changes to the side that started in their win over Adelaide City a week ago in round 15 of the Go Sunny Solar WNPL season. Goalkeeper Erin Murphy returns, and that allows Leah Notto, who's been standing in for Murphy in goals, to return to midfield, which is timely because Abby Burns' time with West has come to an end, so Notto can fill that spot this afternoon. And West's Cup hero in 2022, Mallory Mullen, comes in for Tessie Mitchell, who'll start as a sub. West will have Erin Murphy in goals, a back 4 of Laura Johns, Vic Costanzo, Gemma McFarlane and Emily Hodgson. In midfield it's Leah Notto, Lily DeCola and Harriet Burnett. And up front, Nicole Blackett, Mallory Mullen and Georgia Macri. Sturt Lions were also victorious last week, and they also make 2 changes to that starting team that defeated Flinders United 9 days ago. Izzy Barchiesi and Brooke Powditch, who have both been ill, come in for Charlotte Clark and Louis Sava, who are subs. So it's Inanna Tuvi in goals for Sturt, a back 4 of Captain Louise Brooke, Leslie Keganay, Brooke Powditch and Isabella Connor. In midfield, Ruth Sundquist, Florence Russell and Izzy Barchiesi. And up forward, it's Karumi Saito, Nina Yamada and Kaylee Wakeling. This afternoon's referee is Jaden Betterman. The assistant referees are Ellie Seaton and Indiana Van Diesen, and the 4th official is Liam Tuvey. Well, Laura, You've played in a team that, you know, upset the odds once. We remember that 2020 grand final where Metro United were massive underdogs. Like Sturt Lions are today, it's a little bit different. They're probably a more inexperienced team than the team that you played with in 2020. But what do you do when you come into that game? Is it a lot about focusing on your mentality, or are you really looking at your opponents and say, well, these are the spots that we need to look at, and this is where we need to make sure we win the battles?
I mean, I definitely think you look at the opposition, but for the most part, I think they should concentrate on themselves. I think they would be looking to keep it goalless in the early parts of the first half, and I think that would give them some confidence to go into the rest of the game. Yep, I think they just need to believe that they can go out there and do it, and they're in with a chance. Anyone on any given day can beat anyone, so let's see what happens today.
We're very close to kick-off. The West team just coming out of their huddle. Sturt Lions look like they're going to be kicking from left to right as you see it, and that's towards the northern end here at Service FM Stadium. Really good conditions. Pitch has held up pretty well when you consider how much use it gets and how much rain we've had in Adelaide in the last couple of weeks. So well done to the ground staff. Was out there earlier and it doesn't look too bad. What about these moments, Laura? Are you really excited at this point, or are you sort of like, can we just kick the ball and start the game?
I definitely want to get the game started, but yeah, excited for the game. But yeah, you just want to get the game going, definitely.
So, Mallory Mullen and Harriet Burnett come up for kickoff for West Adelaide. This is the WNPL and WSL Cup Final 2024. West Adelaide versus Sturt Lions. Here's the countdown. We are away here at Service FM Stadium, and West looking to build an attack early, but that ball's just gone behind Macri. Hodgson's managed to keep it in. Macri gets it to McFarlane, who switches. Some early pressure from Sturt Lions, but Burnett still has the possession for West. But Russell now has it for Sturt. Brooke. Russell gets it back from Yamada. But here's Mullen trying to push up the attacking right for West. And gets a cross in, but that's easy enough for Anana Tuvi in the Sturt Lions goal. Tuvi now will be able to bring the ball forward. No pressure at the moment. Mullen coming over, but Tuvi gets it up the right-hand side. Headed there by Costanzo. Here's Blackett, West captain. Under a bit of pressure, but it's held on well. It's going to end up with Powditch, though, who clears. Headed again by Costanzo. It's coming board to Burnett. And here's Mullen. Wants to switch the ball out to the right again. Macri's going to have to backtrack, and the ball's going to beat her out. Another throw-in for Sturt. Early moments here at Service FM Stadium. Here's Saito. Yamada. McFarlane tries to hit it to Hodgson. Gets it back. First touch for Erin Murphy in the West goal. Has Johns to the left, decides to go right where Hodgson has some space. Burnett. That's not a bad ball for Macri, but Kegine comes over to cut that off. And throw in for Hodgson. Macri on the right. Mullen now offers and gets it, but her ball forward is intercepted. Cleared by Yamada. Saito. Put out by Noto, who's done an extraordinary job in these last 2 weeks, filling in as goalkeeper. Kept one clean sheet and conceded 2 against City, I should say, last week, but one of those was very much in stoppage time. Erin Murphy back today for West Adelaide, and Noto back in midfield as we are accustomed. Now Sturt have a throw on the attacking left.
Yeah, that was some good 1-2 play with Sturt just then.
Russell trying to get that in, but just didn't quite get hold of it. And that's going to be a goal kick. Just 3 minutes gone. Laura, any first impressions? Just a bit nervy at the moment, perhaps?
Yeah, a bit nervy. You can see West Adelaide trying to use the size of the pitch, switched it a little bit. Some good passing going on, but yeah.
Here's Johns. DeCola, under pressure. Might get out to Mullen, but no. Powditch has put it forward. Now, here's a good ball for Yamada. Yamada's through, and can she get the shot away? Yes, she can, and Sturt Lions have taken a shock lead in the 4th minute.
Good, calm play from both of them just, yeah. That was very nice.
Saito put Yamada through, and despite the presence of the West defence, she found a way to get a shot away, and Sturt Lions have taken a shock lead. Oh, dragged it beautifully back the other side of Costanzo and finished well. What a start. Absolutely perfect for Sturt.
That's what they'll want. They'll want an early goal that'll please them very much. No, that's a great start for them. With some good combo play, some good calm play on the ball, and well done, Sturt.
Well, there's a long way to go, of course, but that is the perfect start for the underdogs today, Sturt Lions. Clearance there by Connor, but hasn't fully gone out, and Blackett has it, can get across in, taken by Tuvey. And I'm sure that any neutrals watching this, hoping that this will be a really, really hotly contested and even game. That's probably the perfect start. And now, nearly a chance for Saito to break through there, but McFarlane got it away. Hodgson, challenged by Russell. Hodgson should get it back, though. Macri. Burnett. There's players forward here for West. Mullen. It's a good break. Slips it through for DeCola. Lily DeCola! Oh, it's hit the post. It's still in Blackett. 1-1. An instant reply. DeCola with the shot. The angle of the deflection on the post was perfect for Nicole Blackett, and she's made it 1-1. What a start, Laura.
Yeah, good start for the first 5 minutes. Good couple of goals. There was a lot of space there for West Adelaide on that side. It was just a matter of finding the right player to finish that one.
Well, dare I mention it, but in recent weeks, Sturt Lions have had a 6-all and a 5-all draw. We couldn't have that sort of result today, could we, surely?
Anything could happen. I mean, it's a good start for it to happen.
But 2 goals already in 6 minutes, 1 for each side. And West on the march again here. Mullen trying to get through, but it's fallen to Burnett, trying to find some room, trying to get it through to Mullen. Yamada's come through to help their defence out. That's going to be a free kick to her. And Nicole Blackett, who's played in all 5 of West Adelaide's, in 4 of West Adelaide's 5 cup finals, has got her first goal in one. Now, Costanzo, that ball's been intercepted by Yamada. Saito, nearly got Wakeling through there. Here's Saito again. Wakeling, just offside. Unfortunate, because there was, as you could see, the opportunity to cut that ball back to where Florence Russell was. That'll be a West free kick.
They've got some good numbers on the attack there, Sturt, so...
Yeah, not afraid to throw those players forward.
No.
And McFarlane. Murphy. Going to come out to the left-hand side. Here's DeCola. Costanzo. McFarlane. Here's Hodgson. Macri. Nice movement from West here. Burnett held her run and stayed onside. That's not a bad ball in. And it might come through to DeCola. Oh, that's a terrific goal. Beautifully controlled inside the area by Lily DeCola and finished. She nearly scored with what turned out to be West's first goal. And she's put the favourites in front now.
Another good calm finish. It was a great ball in from wide.
(2-1) to West Adelaide. And we've only played 8 minutes.
Yeah, West Adelaide will be happy with their response after going 1-0 down.
Well, I suppose, though, from Sturt's point of view, as disappointing as it will be to concede twice in 2 minutes, I guess that they've scored will give them some belief that they've got goals in them today.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, like you just said, with the way that their last 2 games have gone, they're no strangers to conceding goals, so they'll have a bit of experience in needing to respond to that. So,
yeah, absolutely. Costanzo. Johns. Blackett. Notto. Just like in that build up to the second goal, some good calm passing and finding space, and Macri involved out on the right again. Inboard. Here's Mullen. Hodgson. And DeCola swing and a miss, but Blackett's there. Here's Johns. Wants to get around Connor there. Johns, that's a good ball. Macri puts it back in and it's cleared off the line. The danger's not gone. Oh, that's a pretty good shot by Burnett and a really good save by Tuvey.
yeah, that was a very good save. I think she saw that late as well.
Nicely controlled shot by Burnett too there, with the ball coming down from height.
Yeah, it was good control.
Blackett to go and take the corner. Well, even though it's early, Sturt really would not want to go 2 down right now. Here's Burnett. Ball's come back out to Blackett. That's another good cross. Tuvey's there and paddles it away well. And that's going to be a free kick. Bit of a collision there between Tuvey and Mullen. Both players down at the moment, and hoping not a head collision. That's not where Mullen appears to be she's not holding her head. So
no, I don't think it was their head.
So I think that part of it's okay. Both players getting to their feet, which is great to see. Mallory Mullen, who was the hero for West Adelaide when they won the Cup 2 years ago with 2 goals in their 3-1 win over Adelaide City. Gave us a memorable post-match interview as well. I'm sure everyone that saw that remembers it. Tuvey now to take the free kick. It's headed on there well by Saito. Here's Wakeling. Good play by McFarlane there.
It was. She just held onto the ball a little bit too long, but that's good.
Brooke. Wakeling. Just wanted to touch that to where Barkesi was, but it's gone out for a throw-in. McFarlane. Good interception there by Yamada. And, it's done really well to get around Hodgson there. Still has possession. Just waiting for an option. It's going to be a Sturt Lions throw. Here's Brooke, Sturt Lions captain. Good clearance by Hodgson. Oh, it's bounced over Kagine. And now here's Mullen. Mullen wanted to go the shot, and there was the opportunity there because Anana Tuvey was off the line there, but didn't get hold of that, fortunately for Sturt Lions. But Mullen's still going. Good challenge there by Brooke. And Kagine now has some time to pick out a pass, but that's found Russell. Wants to get it through to where Saito is, but the handball was called there. Free kick for West. probably just too far for a Nicole Blackett shot, although I've been wrong there before.
Nah, I think she's got it enough from this distance. I wouldn't put it past her. The left-footed ball from Laura Johns would probably be the safer option, but I think she's got it in her to hit the target from here.
Sturt Lions taking no chances. 3 in the wall. Blackett does go the shot, but along the ground. Safe enough for Inanna Tuvi. Do like that with the alternate keeper kit, she's still got the orange boots to match the outfield players' shirts.
Yeah, they're looking sharp out there with the green kit.
Now, that ball might come through for Wakeling here. She's got a couple against her, and Johns might be able to cover that off. In fact, sees it back. Oh, and Erin Murphy and Wakeling just came together a little there. That looks like no harm done. Hodgson. DeCola. Macri. Mullen wants to get Macri away. Kagine covers that off. Macri's done well though. Good battle, the 2 number 8s. Players down, no free kick given either way. Brooke makes sure that the danger is cleared.
Oh, that was good defending.
Yeah, there was no free there at all. Mullen trying to get that along, but Brooks there. Yamada, Saito. Heavy challenge there by Hodgson. Throw in. Brooke to take. Suddenly feels like there's almost been a lull after that absolute flurry of goals between the 4th and the 8th minute.
Yeah, the game's definitely settled down a little bit now.
West 2, Sturt 1. Long way to go. Here's Notto. Laura Johns has a bit of space. Blackett. Burnett. Let's get it back in board. Might work out. Burnett gets a shot in though, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. Probably not the worst thing in the world for Sturt for there to be a little quieter period in this game. Wouldn't have wanted West to sort of get a bit of a roll on.
No, it's been West Adelaide for the past couple of minutes, so they could do a bit of a break.
Well, now here's Mullen trying to get through. Kagine, Mullen is going to try to keep pressure on her, and that's going to be another corner. West second. Not really, I would say, a noted set-piece team in these situations, but they do have so many goal scorers. And even their centre-backs more than capable of getting on the score sheet.
Yeah, and they're always going to get good service and set pieces with the likes of Blackett and Johns.
Header was won there by Notto, but goal kick. Sturt really probably just want to try to control a little bit more possession from the point of view of diffusing the opportunity for West to just keep attacking them relentlessly.
Yeah, definitely. If they could get on the ball a little bit and put some passes together.
Well, that's not a bad pass there. Now, and good defending in the end by McFarlane, because read that Saito was going to try to take the ball the other side of her.
Well, that was definitely well read, because there was space on the other side for her to be through.
Barkesi. Brooke. Barkesi again. Yamada. Saito. But McFarlane's leading the race there.
That's better from Sturt. A couple of passes together and they're up in the attacking end.
Yeah, it's just what we were talking about. They need a bit more of this and don't want to just always be on the back foot. And Yamada started this game well. Got a couple of Sturt West players for company there, and that's one West the throw. Notto. Good interception there. It's come out to Macri. Well done there by Brooke. Turned in ball by Saito. Cleared by Costanzo. Oh, and it's broken kindly for Kagine.
It definitely did break kindly.
Barchiesi under pressure. Mullen has it now. Barchiesi did well to recover. Good battling in midfield. Brooke has a chance to just get it over there to where Barchiesi is, but the bounce was not kind.
She had a bit of space in front of her there if she'd caught that one.
Mullen wanting to get the ball up on Macri's wing. Brooke in the way. Should be a Sturt throw. A lot of West players coming into that attacking right corner from their point of view to make it difficult for Sturt to get out. Notto has possession. McFarlane. Costanzo. It's not a badly weighted ball. Can DeCola get onto it? She can. DeCola wants to bring it back in board. Brooke is there. Saito. Barchiesi. Numbers springing forward now, but that ball has just gone a bit too far for Florence Russell. And it's a throw in for West. And when they break, they do look threatening, don't they?
Sturt, yep, absolutely. If they could just find that right pass, because they definitely have the numbers and they definitely have the players forward. It's just about finding that right pass and decision making.
Certainly plenty of players that can score for them. Kaylee Wakeling has 3 in her last 5 WNPL games. Yamada has 6 in all competitions. Saito has 7 in all competitions. And despite Sturt being 9th on the ladder, recent form hasn't been too bad. Just 1 loss in their last 6 matches in all competitions.
No, and although they're conceding goals, they're definitely capable of scoring them also.
Barchiesi, that was offside. Unfortunate to just step the wrong side there, Barchiesi, because it made some space on the attacking left.
Yeah, they did have some pace to get into there.
McFarlane looks for Macri. It's gone over Macri, but might be able to kick the ball in here. DeCola. And the shot by Mullen. I think Lily DeCola started this game really well.
She has, and West Adelaide are enjoying a lot of space on that right-hand side and utilising that very well. A lot of their players coming in from that side.
Saito. That touch has fallen to Notto. DeCola again. Here's Barchiesi for Sturt. Yamada. Won by Macri. That's not a bad ball through for Mullen, but good anticipation from Tuvi. Got there and made an important clearance.
Yeah, that was well read from Tuvi there.
Hodgson. Might come through for DeCola, but it's broken out and free kick's been given for the challenge there on Saito.
Yeah, that'll give Sturt a breather. She was a little bit late on that one.
Kagino, who normally a midfielder, started the season in midfield, but swapped with Sundqvist in the end. Moved by coach Frank Tabaldi to give the Sturt defence a little bit more in the way of experience. Feel like it's paid off too, because these last few weeks. Sturt's form's been not too bad. Hodgson. Macri. Oh, and Burnett wanted to get that through for Mullen. There is Sundqvist. Yamada. Kagine. Brooks not quite got hold of that clearance, but it's going to be a throw. Hodgson just waiting for DeCola to make a move, but in the end chooses Mullen. McFarlane, Costanzo, Notto, a couple of orange shirts around her, plays it back. McFarlane wanted to get Macri there, and Brook in the way again. Now West having another little spell of having play on their terms in their attacking half. Hodgson. Ball's going to break back towards her. No, it's going to be a free kick against Mullen there. For the foul against Mullen, I should say. And McFarlane might be the left foot of Laura Johns here.
Yeah, it looks like Laura Johns is going to take this one. Said she was going to drop it in behind the defence. I don't think she'll go for a shot.
Sturt taking no chances here. 3 in the wall. Johns does try to drop it over, and the header there was by McFarlane. Goal kick. Well, 25 minutes in. How do we sum up the just more than first half of the first half so far?
I think West Adelaide have definitely enjoyed more of the ball, more of the possession, but I don't think Sturt will be too disappointed with the game too far. I think they're holding their own, and I think the 2-1 scoreline is about appropriate.
Yeah. Here's Mullen. Sundqvist got an important foot in there. Yamada holds on despite the challenge of Costanzo. Chooses Tuvey. The ball's come back, and here's a chance for Mullen.
Sure.
Oh, the flag stayed down.
Got away with one there.
Yeah. Tuvey kicks a little up and under, and Blackett wins the header. Sundqvist might come out to Laura Johns, and there's good numbers in the middle here. And that's going to be another corner, which Nicole Blackett will go over to take. Small numbers forward at this point. West have 3 outfielders in defensive areas, and on that occasion Blackett's delivery wasn't where she wanted it to go, so that's going to be a goal kick.
Sturt will be happy with that one.
Yeah.
We'll take that.
Don't want to put themselves in that position too often if they can help it. Tuvey brings it out towards where Barkesi is. Macri might win possession and does. Hodgson. Well done, Barkesi. McFarlane now. Play it back to Murphy. And Johns is in space. Burnett. Good challenge there by Connor. Sturt can bring it along their back line here, but some pressure on Mullen to Kegine, but she can get it up the wing to where Connor is, but now it's with Johns for West. Oh, and that's gone to Yamada though. Yamada, nice turn. Wakeling, Yamada. Here's Barkesi now. Brings it back, good play. Yamada. Bit of an opening maybe, and That ball was intercepted importantly for West point of view by McFarlane, and then DeCola gets it to Burnett. And now there might be trouble at the other end because here's Blackett. Sturt players have retreated now. But Blackett, that's a really good ball for Macri. Georgia Macri is in on goal. Macri! Oh, it just felt like she never quite got the ball on her terms there.
No, maybe she changed her mind about which side of the goal she wanted to go on, but yeah, that was a...
Yeah, and well done to Tuvi though. Came out really quickly to narrow the angle there.
Yeah, she did. She made it difficult for her, made her make a quick decision.
Goal kick for Sturt. Another little escape. Good touch forward there by Barchesi towards Wakeling, but Costanzo was there. Hodgson has found Mullen. Burnett. Deflection comes back her way, but Brooke might be able to clear here. Mullen wins it. Still going Mullen. Burnett. Macri. Nice little ball back in by Burnett. Macri has gotten inside the defence, and Mullen to try to get the shot in. DeCola's lurking. Oh, it's come out to Macri. Headed away. And Wakeling just relieves the pressure a little further. But West have possession again. Notto. McFarlane. Hodgson. Macri finding these positions a lot, and they're finding crosses too. That one didn't quite make it through to Burnett. Here's DeCola. Once again intercepted. Saito. Barchesi. Back to Saito. Good pressure from Burnett, who's been really busy early in this game. Nice back heel there by Barchesi to Saito. And now, can Wakeling get the other side? Oh, well done, McFarlane. We'll get a free kick as well. In fact, there was an offside there against Wakeling. I feel like Kaylee Wakeling in these last few weeks has really shown that she is a fine attacker indeed. Second in the voting for the WSL Player of the Year last year. Here's Macri for West. And that's a good ball. And Mullen can get the shot in, but well done there by Powditch.
Yeah, that was good cover coming across to defend that one. Again, Macri's enjoying a lot of space over this side.
Yeah, she is, and she's a bit of a cup final hero herself over the years. Georgia Macri, 2 goals in Fulham United's cup win in 2016 in the final against Adelaide City. Now, Brooke's done well there, but it's come back to Blackett. And free kick has gone to Brooke. But yet, Macri has scored in 2 cup finals previously, but also in a losing cup final for West against Adelaide City in 2019. One of several players in this West side that is no stranger to this fixture. West's 5th cup final, 2 wins and 2 losses from the previous 4, and would you believe, this is the first time that their opponent is not Adelaide City. Macri. Hodgson. Back to Macri. That's good. Here's Mullen now. Space to get the cross in. Was intercepted. Only partially. Barchesi wants to get away, but Burnett has it. Saved by Tuvi. Of course, this is only, it's almost the polar opposite. This is only Sturt Lions' 2nd ever participation in this cup. Joined the State League last year. They were out after the first match they played against Comets in the cup. Here they are, and so far, a goal down, but making a pretty good account of themselves in the biggest match they've played this year. Macri. Brooks there. Now there's a little bit of space here for Yamada. Sundqvist. Russell. Let's get it up the wing. Costanzo will cover over there. Pressure from Wakeling was good, but that'll be a West throw. There are 3 players in the Sturt lineup today who played in their very first game in the State League in round 1 of last season. Kagine, Florence Russell, and their captain Louise Brooke. It's been a quick rise. And I don't think anybody would have expected them to be here today. It's been a great cup run. Macri. Hodgson. Notto. Johns. Blackett. Nice play. Gets into the area. Oh, and that clearance has gone straight to Hodgson. Good challenge there by Brooke, who's made a fair few saving tackles so far today.
Yeah, she definitely has, and that was another great block. Obviously, Hodgson in a very dangerous position with that one, but she didn't give her time to get a shot off, so that was great.
Mullen. McFarlane. Macri. Hodgson has stayed high. Brooks in the way there, but free kick, I think. It's been given to Parkesi. No, it is a West free kick. That was what I'd thought initially, and Blackett wanders over to take it. Will probably try to get it on the head of someone like Costanzo or McFarlane, who look like they're in the sort of areas where this might be delivered. Mullen lurks near the penalty spot. Blackett's free kick. And the ball's come through to Mullen. Lots of bodies in the way though, and it was cleared in the end by Yamada. Throw in for West. Into the last 10 minutes of what's been a fantastic first half here at Service FM Stadium in the 2024 WNPL and WSL Cup Final. West Adelaide 2, Sturt Lions 1. Johns. Macri and Blackett have done their familiar switch that happens in most games. Macri on the left now, Blackett on the right. McFarlane. Costanzo. There is Macri, who's a bit of a ball magnet at the moment. DeCola. Just goes past Parkesi there and finds Macri again. Johns. Chooses the cross. And Mullen! Oh! Had gotten herself into a great spot there, but it was pretty high to try to get that on target.
Yeah, it was a chance. I'm not sure if her leg was pretty high on that one. I don't know if the head would have been a better option.
Yeah. So maybe in that area where you're almost a bit 50-50.
Yeah, possibly.
Goal kick for Tuvey. Comes towards Russell. Here's Hodgson for West. Wakeling. Now it's with McFarlane. DeCola. Costanzo finds Macri. Johns. Mullen. Brings the ball inboard. Holds on well. Notto. Burnett. Holds on. Has to get back the goal. Still going Burnett in the area. Falls to Mullen. Here's Notto. Looking to get a shot away, but Sturt's defence held out in the end. But it's back with Hodgson. McFarlane, Costanzo, and they'll build again. Macri, Noto. Yamada does well. Holds on to possession. And there's a really good bit of defensive play by Yamada.
Yeah, that was well played. Getting back to help out a team and winning the ball, that was good.
Just a bit of positional fluidity from Lions, which is not a bad idea. Russell's sort of gone to 9 at the moment, having started more in midfield. Sundqvist and Saito working the ball away together there. Here's Sundqvist again. Kagine leaves it for Tuvi. Headed by McFarlane. It's been a little while since Sturt Lions got into their attacking half. Pressure continues from West. Macri tried to get the ball over there for DeCola, but Powditch was in the way.
Yeah, that might be why they've made that change there, just to try and get them players on the ball and try and get them out, because it has been all West Adelaide for the bulk of the last 10 minutes.
And they're almost leaving Russell one out at the moment. And maybe just feeling like, and you can see what that means here, because it was the only option there as Yamada was coming forward, was to try to find Russell. But maybe they really feel at this point that they just can't afford to go into the half-time break with the score any worse than it is now.
Yeah, I think they won't be too disappointed to go in with a 2-1 score, but I think it's really just the last 10 minutes. The first 30 minutes it was working for them, but they've struggled to get on the ball in the last little bit of the game.
Well, they do now have it in their attacking half, Sturt Lions. And Rook with the throw. Saito. And Sturt Lions get their first corner of the game. Could this be an opportunity? Is this something they've worked on?
Be the perfect time to do it. Get a goal just before the half.
Certainly would. Russell to take. It's close to the area and there's players there. Oh. It's gone in! Sturt Lions have made it 2-2. Well, what a great response. They've been under pressure for several minutes. And I think Sundqvist got it. It was. Wow. What a moment for her. Young player Ruth Sundqvist. She has equalised in the cup final.
That's a great result from that set piece for Sturt. That's exactly what they want going into half-time. If they just sit tight and see this first half out, that'll be a great first half for them.
It just goes to show what happens when we're talking about them having to hang in there. They're being dominated in general play. So many chances for West, but none of them went in, and it only just takes that one moment, doesn't it?
Yep, exactly. That's all it takes to bring the game back to even.
Ruth Sundqvist, I think, is the youngest player on the pitch and has made it 2-2. West responding now. Hodgson. He's kept it in. Took a second play. No, the decision's been given as a corner. It did go over the line. Well, when Sturt took the lead, it seems like a long time ago, Laura, but West responded with 2 goals in 4 minutes. Will they respond that quickly? 2 Lions equaliser. Hodgson, it's into a dangerous area. Headed away by Yamada. Costanzo finds Noto. Trying to get the ball in. Yamada's there again. Doing a really big shift in defensive areas. Player who's normally up forward.
Yeah, she's covering a lot of ground defensively out there at the minute.
Nicola. Wouldn't it be something if this was the half-time score?
I think Sturt will be very happy with that one.
It's not the script. Wester chasing trophies on 3 fronts this season. And victory today would make this the first of them, but right now it's 2-2. Hodgson. Macri. Burnett. Good covering her. Burnett's turned the ball towards Hodgson is good. And it's gone out for a corner. It's Sundqvist again.
Yeah, West Adelaide are definitely pushing for that goal before the half-time whistle.
Blackett to go and take the corner. A lot more forward this time for West. It's shallow though. Oh, just for a moment I thought there might be sneaking past, but hit the outside of the goalpost there.
No, that's another disappointing one. Blackett will be disappointed with the last couple of corners she's taken, I think.
Yeah, normally a great delivery of a set piece. Powditch. It's a good ball to Wakeling. Costanzo in the way. DeCola. Didn't touch through, but yeah, well done Tuvey. Wasn't enough on the ball to get into the penalty area before Macri would have got there, so had to clear.
No, she read the danger well on that one.
2 minutes of stoppage time. Sundqvist. Oh, and volley there by Johns went straight into Wakeling, but Sturt Lions win looks like no problem there. Into stoppage time now, and Sturt will be delighted to have equalised late in this first half. Yamada. Oh, that's great play. Now, Russell has made a move, but Yamada has chosen Saito. Russell is wider. Now that's where it goes. Now, a late attack here by Sturt Lions. Russell with the left foot cross. McFarlane has got plenty of time and space here. Brook. And wanted to get it back up the wing, but it's going to be a throw in. Well, summary of the first half, Laura.
I think it's been a good half. I think we've obviously seen 2 goals from each side. I think Sturt will be very pleased with the scoreline going in. West Adelaide have definitely dominated the majority of the play, but at the end of the day, the scoreline is 2-2, and I think Sturt can definitely come into the second half with some confidence.
Well, Sturt is West, I should say, is a very strong second half team. They've really put a lot of teams away in this run of 13 games they've had coming into this game, but all you can do is get into that position where you're still in the game at half time.
Yeah, exactly, and they've done exactly that. They've gotten good numbers forward when they do get opportunities, and at the minute they've made the most of what they've produced, so it's been good.
Hodgson. And it seems extraordinary almost that Sturt will. Well, they're in here, but that's just been cleared. Sundqvist's header. Wakeling holds on well. Ooh, nearly got the ball through there to Barkesi, but it's been cleared. I reckon that's going to be half time. It is. What a fascinating first half here at Service FM Stadium in the WNPL and WSL Cup final of 2024. Nina Yamada giving Sturt Lions an early lead, but then a huge response from West Adelaide with goals from Nicole Blackett and Lily DeCola. It was 2-1 for most of that first half, but then in the 41st minute, Sturt Lions got their first corner of the game, and Ruth Sundqvist equalised, and that's given us a half-time score of West Adelaide 2, Sturt Lions 2. Well, it's been really entertaining and it's been fascinating, and I wonder if West will be ruining the fact that they didn't make more of that period between them taking the lead and Sturt equalising, of, you know, not being able to convert any more goals there.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, they have dominated the game, so I don't think they would be too down on how the first half has gone, but they would probably not be thinking they were going in at half-time with a 2-2 scoreline. So,
do you think they need to look at doing anything slightly differently? I mean, they do make that normal move of swapping over Macri and Blackett and, you know, going on opposite wings, but and they've got so many talented players who can do so many different things. Is it perhaps an idea to sort of look at just changing things up, or is it a case of, well, they just had their chances, but, you know, they'll convert them if they do a little better in front of goal?
Yeah, I don't think they necessarily need to change things. I do think they have been very one-sided. I think here on our right-hand side, Macri's definitely enjoyed a lot more of the ball than Blackett has on the other side. Maybe they want to try and switch it a little bit more.
I think we're going to have a look at the highlights of the goals, and there is that lovely goal there by Nina Yamada to open the score. And just love that little drag back and finish there.
Yeah, that was very cool, calm and collected to get Sturt off with a good start.
Excellent play. And had to sacrifice her a little to sort of just shore up things at the back, but you can see what she can do with the ball at the feet in the penalty area. Here's the equaliser. Great ball there through for DeCola, and the bounce was very kind for Nicole Blackett, who's never going to miss from there.
No, DeCola was unlucky not to get that one herself. She's been very lively in the first half. But yeah, pretty straightforward finish for Blackett in that one.
And there is DeCola getting the second for West.
Another good ball in from the right from Macri.
And all this has happened in the first 8 minutes, folks. An incredible start to the game. And here's the corner, and it was Sundqvist that got the header to make it 2-2. And just got in a position where the player that was facing her was actually the keeper, Erin Murphy. So there was no defender just at that moment where the ball fell to her.
No, there was 3 or 4 Sturt players in and around that area as well. It just seemed to fall very nicely. The goalkeeper was caught a little bit coming out on that one.
Well, and that is, and I'm wondering if it even took a deflection, but
I felt like it did. I felt like it came off DeCola's hand, possibly.
DeCola there, but look, it's in the back of the net, and that's all that matters. And if you win the header, then you give yourself that opportunity. So fair play to Sturt Lions there. They've made it 2-2, and they are very, very much in this game. But they'll have to deal with the type of surge that West often put on, and we've seen them put on so far this year. It was a good example of that last week against Adelaide City when it was 1-1 at half-time and the game seemed pretty even. And Sturt were absolutely magnificent in the second half. Went to 5-1 ahead and really just conceded a very, very late goal when the match was very much over. But they've got every chance.
Yeah, definitely. And I think if they can try and get more set pieces too, that was their one corner and they managed to get a goal out of it. So I think they'll definitely be pushing for more set pieces in the second half, maybe. It
is quite extraordinary, and I just wonder how a club sort of looks at these things. And you know, their league campaign's been tough. They're only 1 point off bottom spot, and you know, whatever happens today, whether they win or lose, they've got 3 games left to try to preserve their WNPL status, which seems an extraordinary thing to be thinking about after you're playing for one of the major trophies of the year. And do you think they'll probably just try to block that all out for today and just try to enjoy the game and do their best to actually come out with a trophy?
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think they'll be thinking about the league at all today. I think they'll be enjoying the fact that they're in this cup final, and yeah, trying to enjoy the day and get the best result possible on the day.
Yeah, absolutely. it would be a huge blow to West. As I said, 13 straight wins coming into this game, and you know you've played in sides that have been dominant before, and you know I guess you come to a point where you start to really, you know, the self-belief must be extraordinarily high.
Oh yeah, I think West Adelaide absolutely will be as confident as you can be coming into this game. The league run that they're having is obviously very enjoyable for them, but anything can happen on days like these, as we're seeing so far, and it's a good scoreline for the half-time to make for an interesting second half.
Yeah, you're seeing some of the action on the field at the moment. Lots of kids able to go out onto Service FM Stadium and have a bit of a kick, which is fantastic for them. Great experience at what is still the very new headquarters for football here in South Australia. From here, Laura, it looks like a fairly wide open sort of pitch and environment. Is that how you found it when you played here?
Yeah, it is a big pitch, especially in comparison to the other grounds that you might go to during the season. I think TK Shutter may be one of the closest ones to this, and I do think that even that, still, this one here is definitely bigger.
Yeah, it is. Does feel like there's a lot of space, and of course one thing we saw in that first half was the West players able to really enjoy a lot of that space and build those attacks. I've been able to use that big area to their advantage, but as we mentioned, it's just 2-2 at the moment.
Yeah, they're definitely utilising the space better than Sturt. Sturt are a very compact team. So you can obviously, there's a bit of gaps in between the right and left back, which has allowed Macri and Blackett to get on the ball when going forward. But in general, the Sturt have had a good shape, but West Adelaide are definitely using the pitch, the size of the pitch.
It's great to be joined here today by Laura Stockdale, Metro United legend and very well-travelled player. And over the years, I think you've played in about 4 different countries, haven't you, Laura?
Yep, that sounds about right, 4 or 5.
Home now here in Adelaide, and still part of the competition with Metro United. Still a chance, of course, of making the finals this year, Metro United, in what's been a very, very even season. And I guess the fact that Sturt are in the final here today is a pretty good example of what sort of season it's been, because there's been very few teams that have sort of struggled for long periods of time, and there's been lots of occasions where you've seen the team defeat another team when it was an unexpected result.
Yeah, no, it's been a tight one. Obviously, West Adelaide is starting to pull away a bit at the top, but I think the rest of the teams, maybe Comets too in second spot. But as far as the rest of us, it's been pretty tight for most of the season. So, yeah, it makes for an interesting competition. It's good to see.
Absolutely. Focusing on that WNPL table just for a moment, and Inter on 25 points in third spot, and there's still only 10 points between them and Flinders United in 8th spot on 15, and those teams that are outside the 5 at the moment, the teams that will go into the finals being the top 5, Football SA, NTC, Metro United, Flinders United, all still a chance at getting in over these last 3 matches. And in fact, I noticed that Metro will be playing Sturt Lions next week, so
yes,
it's going to be a fascinating match out at Corinna Reserve, and that'd be interesting because Sturt Lions are playing that game in 5 days, and you know Metro will be coming in off a fresh fortnight's break, and that could make a little bit of a difference in the end. I'm sure that after today they're going to be feeling it. This is a pretty difficult game, and not just mentally, but you know, emotionally as well.
Yeah, definitely. Today will take a lot out of them, but depending on the result, it could go one way or the other. They'll be tired. There is a short turnaround before Friday's game for them, so they might be thinking that they might be looking to use some subs today with that in mind.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to shortly have a little bit of a break, but only for a few minutes, because we are not far away from the second half here in the 2024 WNPL and WSL Cup final. Don't come off the broadcast. We'll be with you again in a few minutes. Should be absolutely fantastic second 45. Welcome back to Service FM Stadium. It's half-time in the 2024 WNPL and WSL Cup final, and it's been a fantastic first half which has seen both sides take the lead and both sides equalise, giving us a half-time score of West Adelaide 2, Sturt Lions 2. Here today with Laura Stockdale. Bit of tremendous first half, and this second half could be really, really exciting with the teams coming into it level.
Yeah, definitely. I think Sturt will look to lock things down in the opening part of the second half and not look to concede anything early.
West Adelaide have made one change at half-time. Leonotto has come off, and she's been replaced by Tessie Mitchell, who started last week against Adelaide City for West, and has been in pretty good form in recent weeks. Looks like at this stage Mitchell has gone to the attacking left and Blackett has gone to centre forward and Mullen has gone into midfield.
Blackett will be hoping to get on the ball a bit more than she did in that first half, definitely.
Yeah, and she played at 9 last week and scored a hat-trick, so you can see why that might have been in Coach Kostyarit's mind. Well, West Adelaide, as you can see, going from left to right on your screen. The northern end here at Service FM Stadium. Here's Johns. Blackett. Switches the ball out to Macri, but that might have just gone a bit too far. Throw in. Brooke. Saito. And that ball from Sundquist. It's gone out for a throw. DeCola. Just trotted it, but recovered. McFarlane. Costanzo wants to go back to the attacking right, but it's broken Sturt's way, but Russell's touch there went to Hodgson. Bit of pinball at the moment. Back with McFarlane. Costanzo under pressure from Barchiesi. Mullen puts the ball in board for Blackett. Nicole Blackett, just wanted to touch it through to Burnett. Still with Macri for West. Burnett, there's plenty forward here. Macri, Blackett. Important interception there by Powditch. Another corner for West and another chance for Blackett, who will be hoping for a better delivery. It's short. Mullen gives it back. Blackett, it's come out to where Burnett is. Hook back in board. It's gone a little bit further than she probably would have hoped, but it's still alive for West and didn't quite come down for Costanzo. Ball with Tuvey. It's 2-2, Sturt Lions are still in this. The upset could be on, and they're away here with Florence Russell. Florence Russell, Wakeling to try to get onto that. Covered off by Costanzo. Still under pressure. Costanzo gets it away, but only as far as Russell. Battling there with Hodgson. And Hodgson's going to get the free there. Takes it quickly because DeCola was on her own. Intercepted though. Here's Barchiesi. Holds on. Here's Yamada. Powditch. And might be a free kick to Mitchell. Well, not all the Cinderella stories with Sturt Lions today. Tessie Mitchell was relegated with Fulham United last year. Here she is, playing for what has been so far the best team in the WNPL and in the Cup final. Wakeling. Touching board has been intercepted by Hodgson. But then Saito had it. Kigine. Yamada, it's just gone over her, so Johns clears. And it's actually gotten into a nice spot for where Harriet Burnett is. Will it come down for Burnett? Powditch is there.
Good defending again from both centre-backs.
Yeah, they work together there. Goal kick for Tuvey. Do you think if this stays with this sort of score for longer and longer that it might get a little bit nervy for West, despite them being such an experienced and talented team?
I think it might open up the game a little bit more if it stays like this, because West Adelaide will start pushing and pushing.
Well, it might not, because here's Macri. Chance to shoot and scores. Georgia Macri scores in a WNPL and WSL Cup final for a third time, and she gets West third today. They retake the lead in the 50th minute.
Nice finish from Macri on that one there. The Sturt will be disappointed to concede so early in the second half. But they've responded, so they can do it again.
Yeah, and once she got into that sort of position, Georgia Macri is a deadly finisher. It's really well done, isn't it? Just saw that there was enough space on the far side. That was the better option across the keeper.
Yeah, and you're always going to make it difficult for the keeper when you keep it hard and low like that.
Well, Sturt have it all to do again, but we've mentioned it more than once. They've got goals in them. Shown that in recent weeks, and this ball's broken here for Russell. Wants to get it out to Saito. Bounce just was a little bit wobbly there and fell Saito's way in the end. Russell again. Wakeling. Johns is in the way. Burnett. Hodgson gives it back. Burnett to Blackett. That's really good. Here's a chance for Mullen. Gets it through. Mallory Mullen, will she finish? No, she just ran out of real estate.
Some good tracking back and covering from the Sturt defenders there, but they are lucky to not be 4-2 down after that one.
Yeah. It was a big chase there by Connor, and probably did just enough in the end. Goal kick to Barkesi. Took it down well. Wakeling. Oh, and just missed Barkesi as it went back. Here's Johns. Barkesi, but it's going to be a free kick. Laura Johns will take. Or no, I think she's going to leave it for Costanzo. We can swing it into the penalty area. Although I'm not sure if that's the plan. There's not a huge amount of numbers for West on that spot, and in the end, it's only partially cleared. Burnett's lurking. Hodgson comes through, but it's going to get cleared. Fallon. Macri. DeCola. Costanzo. Johns is in space, but goes inboard because so is Mullen. Macri. Hodgson. That touch there from Blackett was looking for Mullen, who has it again now. Tried to get a shot in. Lots of orange shirts around her. Forward Tuvey. It's towards Wakeling. He touches it down towards Barkesi. Good challenge, Johns. Connor's there for Sturt. McFarlane to Blackett. Mitchell. Wins the corner. Good challenge there by Connor, but it's going to be another opportunity for West.
Yeah, she did well to get across and cover that one.
I feel like they've been under pressure a lot, but in those situations, they've been really brave and quick to get their bodies in the way.
Yeah, definitely. They're reacting well to the player that's coming in, and they're not afraid to put in a block, absolutely. And West Adelaide set pieces haven't been too dangerous so far, so I think they'll be happy with how that's gone.
Yeah, that one's gone out for a goal kick. And just like in the first half, where West led by a goal for quite a while and had much of the play on their terms. I feel like we're in that similar situation where as long as there's only one goal, you just never know. I do think, though, if West score the next one, then it really is a mountain for this West side, for this Sturt side. But they are trying to fight back here.
Yeah,
Russell's
definitely.
charged through. Now Wakeling into the area, Wakeling. Oh, and Laura John's got an important foot in there, but Sturt have a corner and they scored from the only other one they had.
Yep, and I'll be happy with that one. They had the numbers up again on that attack.
Russell will take it. Russell scored directly from a corner earlier in the year against Burkalla in the WNPL. Got to watch that. That one's gone into a good spot.
Oh.
And there's bodies everywhere. Hodgson's worked it away in the end, and West are able to clear. And in fact, they've found Burnett. It needs company at the moment. Burnett's held on okay, but in the end, it's gone out for a throw-in.
Yeah, good defending again. She held her up nicely there.
Just sense that despite their proficiency at the back, West haven't looked awfully comfortable when those corners have come in.
No, set pieces, I definitely think Sturt would look to them to get as many as they can after the goal that they got in the first half. They'll look at them as an opportunity to get another goal from it today.
Just to underline that Sturt's done well to score twice. West have only conceded 5 goals in this run of 13 matches that they've come into, run of 13 wins coming into this game. Thrown for Sturt. Connor. Wakeling heads on. Costanzo to Mullen. Hodgson. Good challenge by Russell. Yamada held on. Now there's players ahead of her, and that one's not quite got the angle she was after.
No, but it was the right idea because the space was definitely there in behind Hodgson.
Yeah. Costanzo. McFarlane. Feel like Sturt just, for now, choosing to just defend deep, but, well, they've been given a gift there. Ball's gone out, and they'll get a throw. And they're attacking left. Brooke. Hodgson made sure that Saito wouldn't get near it. It's going to be another throw. Taken quickly. Sundquist and Burnett battling there. Burnett's held on. Hodgson just gets it away in the end. Headed by Kagino. Long by DeCola. Blackett. Sort of on her own, but oh, it's broken back to them off Powditch. Mullen has it here. Tessie Mitchell. Well, that's good. Johns. Still Laura Johns can get the ball inboard. It's been cleared off the line, but only as far as Mullen. Ball's still in dangerous spot here for Sturt. They can't get it away. They will now through Connor.
Some last-ditch defending from Sturt on that one. That was a great cutback from
Blackett.
Johns.
Yeah, it was great play by Johns.
She put it in a perfect spot right in the edge of the 6-yard box there, but there was just no one there.
Closing in on the hour mark. Tuvey to the left. McFarlane just concedes the throw there. Brooke to take. McFarlane to Costanzo. Back from DeCola. Well worked out. Watching in space. Macri. Hodgson. Brooke came charging through, but Macquarie's got it back to Burnett. Oh, he's lost her footing. Oh, and that clearance has not gotten Sturt out of danger yet. They might be now. Here goes Yamada. Turns. Powditch. It's going to be headed away by Costanzo. And now, Blackett has a bit of space ahead of her, but it's been closed down and Yamada's won possession. Still going Yamada, that's going to be a free kick. And advantage has been allowed here. And that ball there could have gone out to Florence Russell on the attacking left, but it's with West now. Back with Hodgson. Brings it across to Costanzo. It's a nicely weighted ball, but intercepted well by Powditch. Johns. Costanzo. Mullen. McFarlane sweeps it out to Macri. Working with Hodgson as always on that attacking right. Hodgson rides one challenge. That ball doesn't quite get to Mitchell. Connor's there for Sturt. They're going to be under pressure again. Oh, well done, Wakeling. Keeping the pressure on and wins possession. But Johns has come and helped out for West. McFarlane, DeCola. Costanzo. Good play, Mullen. DeCola. That ball's been swept out to Macri is good. Macri, dangerous in these situations. Puts it back on board, Blackett. It's still alive. Burnett. Blackett wants to stab her home. Enough orange shirts in the way. Sturt survived. They're still alive. Ball in by Johns though. That might be. Oh, it was a big chance. DeCola didn't quite get onto it.
Sturt have been under some pressure again.
Yeah.
But they're defending well and coming out of it without conceding.
I just feel like every time a situation like that occurs, they can just remind themselves that it's still just one goal the difference here at the moment. Here's Johns. Under pressure from Barchesi. Huge challenge there by Connor. Fair one too. Brooke clears. McFarlane. You daren't take your eyes off this game for a moment. Yamada. Brooke. Well done, Macri, to just lunge and get the ball to McFarlane. Burnett. Blackett. That's a really good ball. Mullen! Oh, she didn't get hold of it.
Another opportunity for West Adelaide.
Yeah. Another time where, in a situation where you think they would score. But I've got to credit Anana Tuvi again. She's really been smart off her line today.
She has. She's making the West Adelaide make decisions early, and I think that's what has kept them in it at this point. They've been put under pressure and they're just not coming up with the finishing goods at the minute.
See, what a challenge that was there by Connor.
Yeah, it was a great one of those great 50 tackles.
Now, just having a bit of a stoppage as Powditch comes off. Just holding her mouth there, I think.
Yeah, I think she's bleeding, so I think she'll have to come off.
Just waiting for the restart. Referee Betterman in the Sturt Lions penalty area. drop the ball to Inanna Tuvi. And momentarily at least, Sturt Lions playing with 10. Varkiesi. DeCola was in the way. It's back with Costanzo. Hodgson, Macri's in plenty of space here. Lost her footing on. Brooke read that situation. Macri coming back to challenge her. Brooke just helps it on and tried to get Russell going there. Powditch is back on. Throwing now. Saito under pressure. It's going to be a West throw. Hodgson. DeCola. Well played, Russell, but it's going to be cleared. Sundquist. 2 West players for company there. Here's Costanzo. There's that ball over again that West used so effectively. Here's Mitchell. Blackett. And that was read by Yamada.
Good covering defense there again.
Only found Costanzo though. Johns, Mullen. Still carries. Looking for Macri up the wing. Holds on. Now it's Macri. Mullen. Let's get it. Slide a ball through there. Still got possession. DeCola! Goal kick. 68th minute. West Adelaide 3, Sturt Lions 2. West Adelaide trying to land the killer blow, but it hasn't quite come yet. Plenty to go in this one. The 2024 WNPL and WSL Cup Final. West Adelaide 3, Sturt Lions 2. Powditch. Just over Russell. Hodgson clears up the wing. That's going to be a throw. I'm just wondering, Laura, if these coaches are looking to their benches at the moment. I feel like also, though, that neither coach will be too unhappy with what they're seeing. West making chances, but Sturt also playing some good football.
Yeah, definitely Sturt is still in it, and that would be what they would be looking for at the minute. If they could just get up the field a little bit more and hold on to the ball when they do win it back, they might create something.
Yeah. Here's Murphy. I don't think she's had a touch for a while. McFarlane to Hodgson. Sturt Lions players are defending deep, but that might find Blackett. Blackett! Oh, it's the sort of chance you see. It's not easy, but Nicole Blackett very adept at getting onto those sort of opportunities.
No, it's definitely not an easy one, and it was a great ball through.
And still, the score remains 3-2. Seems like an odd scoreline to say still it's 3-2, but goals have flowed in this game, and we've been nearly 20 minutes without one. Cole wanting to get that forward. Tuvi just elects to take the goal kick. Just looking to see if there is any action on the benches, but there's no one even warming up at the moment, so...
No, it doesn't look like either team looking to make any changes at the minute. But like you said, I think they'd both be reasonably happy with.
Of course, let's not forget that it could go to extra time, so there is that to take into consideration as well. Hodgson. Holds on. Macri doesn't get through. Russell just looking to get the ball forward. What do we know? Now there will be a change. Charlotte Clark is coming on. And Clark is coming on for Florence Russell. And that will probably mean a little bit of a reshuffle. Charlotte Clark often operating in more defensive sort of areas, so let's just see how that's going to move things around. Or is she's gone to the left at this stage. Returned by Mullen, but Yamada's there for Sturt. Yamada. Connor. Let's get it out to Barkesi. Mitchell got a touch, so it's going to be a throw. And they'll get another one, Sturt Lions. Looks like Clark's gone to left back. And now, here's a chance. We'll just hold that thought for a moment. Well, now, Saito nearly got in there. Corner. And it's a corner. I was just going to say that looks like Powditch is getting further forward. So, Frank Tabaldi changing things around. Plenty in the penalty area for Sturt Lions now. Delivery's not bad, and there's players at the back there, including Brooke, but it's going to be a free kick to West.
That was a good delivery. That was a good opportunity for Sturt with that one.
They've certainly put all of their corners into a dangerous area.
Yeah, they have. They've utilised their set pieces well. Got a goal from one of them.
Play on the attacking right for Sturt, and it's with Connor. Wanted to get it back inside to where Wakeling was. Barchiesi. DeCola came to meet Barchiesi. Sturt, a challenging well here. Wakeling, Brooke. Wanting to get Saito going. Offside flag is up. Now, I had mentioned before that Powditch had gone forward. She is still in the centre-back position. And Charlotte Clark has gone back towards the midfield in not too dissimilar a position to where Russell was before coming off. Macri. Kagino's going to cover that off. Tuvi. And there's no one really where Tuvi sent that. So it's going to come back from Johns to Blackett, and just trying to play that little ball in for Mullen. They still haven't delivered the knockout blow, West Adelaide, and we are closing in on the last 15 minutes of normal time here at Service FM Stadium in the 2024 WNPL and WSL Cup Final. West Adelaide 3, Sturt Lions 2. It's been an absolutely cracking game, and there might still be plenty of action to come. Yamada. Well done, Connor. Pushing forwards, going to get the free kick there.
Good play from Connor there. Get her fit, get her team up the field.
I feel like she's made a bit more of an influence in this second half, just bursting out of that right back position.
Yeah, definitely. They've definitely looked to get her on the ball a bit more, which they have done.
It'll be Connor that takes the free kick. Long and not into a bad area. The header back, though, is going to find Erin Murphy. Hodgson. for Mitchell. Pregame calmly back to Tuvey. Hodgson to come and take the throw. Both sides have only made the one change so far. Mitchell on at half-time for Leonotto, and just recently Charlotte Clark on for Florence Russell. Here's Connor again. Under pressure from two West players. And free kick's going to go to DeCola. Costanzo might just choose to float one in here. But one thing Sturt haven't dealt badly with is when the ball's been in the penalty area and players have been scrambling, they've gotten themselves into really good positions.
Yeah, definitely. They haven't been afraid to defend at all.
Hodgson though, Mitchell. And Yamada left it for Tuvey. Long from Powditch. Yamada. We get the free. Well, whatever happens in these last 13 minutes, this has been some performance and effort by a team that's come in here 9th on the ladder, just 1 point off bottom spot, Sturt Lions. They have played bravely against what's been absolute dominant force in the WNPL so far this year. West Adelaide. West do lead, but this game's not over yet. DeCola, that's ended up with Barchiesi there. Wakeling, Barchiesi. Johns turns it back the other way, but it's going to fall to Connor. There's players forward here for Sturt. Connor brings it in board one. Oh, wanted to chip it through. It probably wasn't the angle to get through there to Wakeling.
No, I don't think she was quite in the right position to receive that ball. I don't think that run was on her mind. But again, some good play from Connor.
Yeah, Connor, who was at Burke's last season. Burke's made the semi-final of this competition last season. Now she's made the final with Sturt. Now Blackett has a lot of space here. The flag's down. Blackett. Connor to face. Takes Connor on. Gets in a good ball. Doesn't quite get to Mullen. But Mullen wins it in the area. Can she get a shot away? Still going. Mullen! Blocked again. DeCola.
Another great block from the central defender for Sturt there again.
They're hanging in there. Goal kick to Tuvey. It's going to land on DeCola's head towards Mullen. Brooke with another important interception there. Saito. Barchiesi. Under pressure from Hodgson. Wakeling's touch. Oh, and no. Flag stayed down. Yamada. Here goes Barchiesi. There's players in the middle.
There were numbers up there against Sturt as well.
Oh,
it did look like an offside though.
Yeah, I thought Yamada had come back from an offside position, but no, the flag stayed down. Blackett. Mullen gives it back. Blackett turns, pushing down the attacking left. Connor and Clark defending her, but Blackett's still got a cross in. It's been headed away, only as far as Burnett. Burnett wants to get the shot away, but once again, Sturt Lions doing so well to get between player and goal. Another throw in for Brooke. He's had a good game. Has had to deal with Georgia Macri on that wing quite a bit, who's always a very, very difficult opponent. Mitchell. It's going to be a throw in. We are into the last 10 minutes of the 2024 WNPL and WSL Cup final. West 3, Sturt Lions 2. Here's Hodgson with the throw. Mitchell. Hodgson has kept it. No, it hasn't kept it in. That's going to be a goal kick. You just feel, I think, Laura, a little bit of tension because this could still go either way at this point.
Yeah, definitely. I think as we get closer to the last few minutes, West Adelaide might be a bit nervous of stealing one to take us into extra time.
That's the fear, isn't it? You had the bulk of play, you haven't quite taken all your chances, and it's only one the difference, and you just know that one moment can change everything, and that's what Wakeling's trying to do now by getting the ball through to Barkesi, but the flag did go up on that occasion. That's Ellie Seaton, the assistant referee on that side. The assistant today is Indiana Van Diesen. Hodgson. Harlan goes all the way back to Murphy. Costanzo might have showed a bit of it. Got away with it. Blackett. Connor tried to get the other side. Blackett's giving it back to Murphy. Here comes McFarlane. There's two West players free on this side, and Johns is one of them. Blackett's ahead of her. Wants to get the ball inboard to Mitchell, who couldn't turn there. Just lost her footing, and the clearance there for Sturt has hit referee Betterman, so a drop ball restart. Powditch. Connor. Johns did well. Headed away by Clark, but only to Burnett. DeCola. Wakeling putting her under pressure. DeCola's held on. Yamada takes over here. And there's a head knock here for DeCola.
I think the ball, not sure if the ball hit her in the face.
She's holding that side. We'll just have a look at the replay here. But, oh yes, it's kind of got in and might have just hit that nose on a bit of an awkward angle.
Yeah, it'll be a sensitive one, but Sturt were unlucky there because I think they had players up in that attack had they gotten away with carrying on.
Yeah, it's true, they did. Yamada was in a situation where she could pick out a pass, giving both teams an opportunity to have a bit of a chat about these last few minutes. What's been an absolutely classic WNPL and WSL Cup final. (3-2) to West. Not a scoreline we haven't seen before in this fixture. They were on the wrong end of a 3-2 result against Adelaide City in 2018. And the year before that, Adelaide City beat Adelaide Uni 3-2 as well. So, of course, West's first ever senior trophy was winning this cup in 2014 against Adelaide City, and would you believe it, the score then was also 3-2. So, but it's not over yet. That might not be the final score.
I think Sturt should look to gamble in these last few minutes too and get numbers high up the field. It's the cup final at the end of the day. I need a goal.
Yeah, it's a good point. Goal difference doesn't matter. This is the cup. You win or you lose. There's no tomorrow in this competition. Now, Johns has it under pressure from Connor. Good play. Costanzo gets it forward. Here's Powditch. Challenged by Mullen. Just scuffed that a little bit. Here's Yamada. Got it from Barkies. He's giving it back to her. Hodgson's in the way. Burnett. Forward by McFarlane. Header by Clark. Connor trying to put Costanzo under pressure, but Costanzo's turned away. Johns. Blackett. McFarlane gives it back. Here's Mullen. Johns. DeCola's back on the field. Mullen now. Heads towards what appears to be a sea of green, but holds on to orange, I should say. Now, doesn't quite get through to Mitchell there. Macri also was looking for Mitchell, but Kigine was in the way. Tuvey. DeCola's touch back in board. Powditch was there. Charlotte Clark has Blackett for company. Blackett's got into the penalty area here. Mullen, it doesn't quite get to her though. Kagino was there. And now Sturt trying to burst forward, but it's covered off by McFarlane. They might just be having to see this out to the final whistle, West. Here comes Yamada. There's players forward if she can find the right pass. Connor trying to get onto it. Connor's moved up to the attacking right. Charlotte Clark's gone to right back. But here's Mullen wanting to get Mitchell going. That's Tuvey's. Sturt trying to get it forward quickly from Tuvey. Hodgson with a huge clearance there. Here goes Brooke. She'll let it go. Goal kick. Last 2 minutes, and probably, I would think, maybe 2 or 3 minutes of stoppage time.
Yeah, I'd say it wouldn't be any more than 3.
Tuvey. Header well won there by McFarlane. Brooke came through well there. Here's Blackett. Has some time. Back in board to DeCola. Had a pocket pick there though by Saito. And now here's Wakeling. Barchiesi. Can want to get the ball back to Wakeling. Important cover by Nicole Blackett. Coming back to help the defence and really needed to. Now Olivia Urachi might be coming on for these last couple of minutes. Waiting on the bench there for Sturt Lions. They have possession. Oh, and it's with Powditch now. It's not a bad ball, but it's just held up a little bit, and Johns has taken over for West. We're into the last minute of the 90. DeCola. Macri. Is this the moment to win the cup for West? Macri takes on Brooke. Tries to get the ball in board. Mullen! Sturt stay alive. Tuvey wastes no time. Costanzo in the way, but there's Barchiesi. Costanzo again. Burnett. Gives Macri a bit to do. But she's found Mitchell. Mitchell in the area. Burnett. Amazing charge down by Barchiesi. There's going to be 4 extra minutes. Connor needs help. Johns. That's only going to find Tuvey, who wastes no time again. Varkiezi's up on the attacking left, has tried her heart out today. Hodgson scoops it forward, but only as far as Kegine, who pushes forward. Hodgson in the way again. Kegine wins it. Saito. Varkiezi wanted to get it inboard, but it's found Costanzo of West. Brooke. Again, it's Costanzo. And trying to charge through there was, yeah, they're going to have a set piece.
Just push the numbers up for this one.
Yeah. And they're about to bring Urachi on for Wakeling. Can she have a say in these last couple of minutes of this game? We're into the 2nd minute of stoppage time. But Izzy Connor can loft this ball into a dangerous area for Sturt Lions. Blackett was there, DeCola was there. It's going to be a corner if it goes out, I think. It is. They can throw everything forward here now, Sturt.
Yep, everyone in the box for this one.
There's really no point leaving a single player back here, I don't think.
No, there's not. Last 2 minutes.
Well, they're all up. The only outfielder back is Barchiesi, but I'd just throw everything in there right now, keeper and all.
Yep, same. I'd go as far as the keeper too.
Here comes the corner. No, it's just referee Betterman's just blown the whistle, and maybe.
I think she's going to have a word with the one that just came in.
Yeah. We wait. Urachi is right on the keeper there. It's a little bit shallow, unfortunately, for Sturt, and Hodgson has cleared. Well, that was probably the worst delivery of all their corners, just when it was getting close to last chance time.
Yeah, possibly when they needed it the most.
Hodgson again. Mullen. Yamada has it. Oh, but I've got a feeling that it is going to be a Sturt throw. I thought that might have been last touch off Yamada. These seconds are running down, and West are going to make a change. Macri's going to come off, and Kelly Tatarin is going to come on. It's not really a defensive move. If anything, Tatarin is a player that plays in midfield or often higher up than that. Will probably add a little more time.
Yeah,
however,
should do. I'm surprised they didn't make a goal off on the other side.
We wait for the whistle to restart play. Sturt Lions are in last chance territory. Important win there. Brooks facing her own goal. Tuvey under pressure from Tatarin. Tuvey wins it back. Mitchell's won it, and the shot has gone out, but there's probably, I suspect we'll get an extra minute or so, but that's probably all there is for Sturt Lions if they're going to get an equaliser. Yamada hooks it forward. Hodgson again. Check of the watch by referee Betterman. West Adelaide, they've come in the favourites. They're close to winning the trophy, but they've had to work for it today. Right till the final seconds. Now, is this the last chance for Sturt? Murphy comes out and clears. Oh, but it's a bit shallow. Charlotte Clark is there. That ball going back is only going to find Laura Johns, though, who won't take any chances. Gets it to Blackett. Blackett under pressure from Clark. It's gone past Connor. Brooks in the way again. Tataran coming through. Barchiesi. Here's Hodgson though. And that's a really clever ball out to the right-hand side to Tessie Mitchell. This might be it. Mitchell with the cross. Burnett's and it's gone in. It's gone in. Mitchell has scored. And West Adelaide are going to win the 2024 WNPL and WSL Cup in a match where they were pushed to the very, very end.
That's unlucky for Sturt to concede that one right at the end. They've been pushing for an equaliser.
Yeah.
But West Adelaide have had plenty of opportunities, so it could definitely be a high scoreline today.
And I'm not going to rule out that Mitchell went the shot there looking at that replay. I thought initially it was definitely a misplaced cross, but just looking at that replay, it does actually look like she's got her eyes on the goal there, and maybe that was a case of a really well executed shot. Well, the game continues, but it could only be a matter of seconds. And that is full time to confirm West Adelaide winning the 2024 WNPL and WSL Cup. The third time they've won the competition, and they'll be looking ahead to wrapping up the premiership and having a go at the championship, potentially winning the treble for the second time in 3 seasons. But what a fantastic game it was. Laura, how can we possibly sum up what an amazing amount of action and what we've seen here today?
No, they've put on a good game today. I think that West Adelaide were definitely the more dominant side by far in the first half, despite Sturt scoring a couple. I think they came out in the second half, Sturt, and despite the opportunities that West Adelaide have, I don't think that their play was as dominant. And it's been a good game today. It's been a close one.
You know, it's always great to win, and they've won this game and they've won the cup and they'll be happy. Do you ever have a game where you possibly feel like you could have played a bit better because they really didn't make the most of a lot of attacking opportunities? And do you sometimes go back and think, well, we're glad we won, but, you know, maybe we could have been a little bit more clinical today?
Yeah, I definitely think there'll be players out there for West Adelaide today that will think that they should have had some goals and had some opportunities to definitely make it a bigger scoreline today. But no, fair play to Sturt. It's been a good game and they held their own.
Yeah, they absolutely did, and it was a really, really brave effort. I just thought that they were really putting themselves on the line, and I think did have a conversation with their coach Frank Tabaldi during the week where he said, you just can't remember the words exactly verbatim, but he was just full of praise for his players because, you know, they've come into this season against so many odds and they're just fighting for survival, and they've fought their way into this cup final.
No, they've done really well to get here, definitely, and they've put on a good display today. Defensively, I think they can say that they left it all out there on the pitch 100%. They put in some very good blocks, and they kept West Adelaide not to a moderate scoreline. They still scored 4 goals, but I definitely think it could have been worse.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, one came right at the end there, and the game was not decided until that Tessie Mitchell goal in stoppage time.
No, definitely not. And Sturt were pushing in those last few minutes to get that equaliser. And they've definitely held their own against West Adelaide today.
Yeah, absolutely. We're just having a look to see if we can get an interview down there. And, yep, we've got Johnny Kiko has got the West coach, Costa Jaric.
Yes, I am down here with the head coach, Costa Jaric. Congratulations, mate. You are the cup winners for 2024. How nervous were you? It was not the easiest win. They put up a fight, Sturt, didn't they?
They really did. And look, full credit to Sturt for the way they came out and played today. They did not back off one bit, and they really should feel a little bit unlucky about not being able to walk away with anything today. But yeah, we really had to work for it today, and full credit to them.
How proud are you of the girls to hold on to that? obviously a bit of relief right at the end when you got the extra goal to seal the winner. But how proud of you of the way they played today, and obviously getting into the cup, and how they've been going for the last few rounds as well.
Look, I have to really credit the girls for where they went today. You know, it was not an easy match in terms of the opponent, in terms of the pitch as well. You could see a lot of people slipping over. I think they really dug deep. They went somewhere where they have not had to go before, and they just know how to win. And that's the beautiful thing about this team, and I could not be prouder. And
just before we caught up with you as well, you had everyone in a circle, huddled in a circle. You're having a little bit of a quick speech to them. What were you saying to the girls in that moment?
I congratulated them for winning the cup, but I just reminded them that there's a long way to go this season and there's many more goals to achieve.
Brilliant. Well, go and celebrate with the girls, and congratulations once again, mate.
Thank you, Johnny.
Brilliant. Back to you, Paul.
Thank you, Johnny. And Kosta Jaric already looking ahead from this cup win because, of course, West Adelaide have got 2 more rounds, as everybody does, but in which they will be hoping to clinch the premiership, and then the finals campaign in which they'll try to win the championship. Now, Johnny is looking at having another interview. He's got the scorer of the goal that decided things today, Tessie Mitchell. Take it away, Johnny.
I'm here with Tessie Mitchell. Congratulations, you scored the winner to seal the deal. How are you feeling after that?
Oh, I don't know. A bit tired, but yeah, I have no words.
Great performance from the girls. What did you make of the game when you came on? Obviously, what was your feeling heading into it as well?
Yeah, well, it was a bit even at the moment. So I was just thinking, just had to go on, just stay composed, and just play smart and get a goal in the end. So yeah, quite happy.
Brilliant. What was the instructions for you into the game, and what was your role you were told when you came on?
Just to stay composed, play with the team, and just focus on doing my own role, which was just trying to get the ball down, going for runs, and just trying to get crosses in. So yeah.
And were you going for goal at the end, or was that a cross that ended up being a goal?
It was a bit of a cross. I looked for Harriet; she was running the back, but just happened to just go right over the top.
Well, congratulations! Go celebrate with the girls. Actually, one more question I want to ask. Any karaoke after today on the plans now?
Yeah, sure, why not?
We'll go celebrate, and congratulations.
Perfect, thank you.
Back to you, Paul.
Thanks, Johnny. And I'd given Tessie Mitchell the benefit of the doubt that it wasn't a misplaced cross, but she's confessed there.
Yeah, very honest, very honest.
The referees, assistants and the officials in general have just had the medals presented to them for their performance. They can never lose. They get a medal at the end of the game, which is something that they've got over the players. Well, there will be runners-up medals, but I know that not everyone is crazy about winning them all the time. But I think if Sturt look back at this campaign, they've got to show they've got so much to show for what they've achieved here. And I'm not just talking about the medals. I'm talking about what it is that they've done. They had to play 3 WNPL sides to get here. They didn't even get the bonus or the advantage, I should say, of getting 1 game against the state league team. So they certainly did do it the hard way to get here.
No, they've worked hard, and they've proved today how they've earned their position in the final as well, because they did very well today.
And they've got some big matches coming up in these last 3 rounds. I think I've said 2 rounds, but sorry, it is 3 rounds to come. And in those games, they will be having to make sure that they don't suffer the fate of going down in their first season. It would be a pretty unfortunate thing to happen, having made this match.
Yeah, I think their focus will quickly switch to the last few games of the season now. And from their display today, they're going to be a tough team to beat.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of seems like a lot of positivity from their players as their teammates each go up to take their turn and get their medals as runners-up.
Yeah, I think they can definitely take a lot out of the game today.
You can always hope in these games when you're up against such a strong team, but you can then always accept that it is tough, and it would have taken something extraordinary, and their performance was fantastic. But it's all got to go your way in these sorts of occasions when you're up against it sometimes. And it was just a bridge too far for Sturt Lions today. Player of the match about to be announced. Lily DeCola. And Lily DeCola, I thought, was really important early on.
Yeah, definitely in that first half. She was very lively. Could have got the first goal as well as getting the second one. And definitely played a big part in the dominance of that first half. She was lively.
Yeah, absolutely. And she's been a great pickup. Last year, of course, she was part of the NTC team and was out here for the heartbreak of the grand final loss. Lost on penalties. DeCola had tried to impose herself in extra time of what was an amazing grand final. But today, she is a cup winner, and it might not be the last trophy for the year. Now we're just seeing the West players getting their medals. How good are these moments, Laura? These must be just the most fantastic parts of it for a player.
Yeah, definitely. It's always great to get a win in a final like this, and it's really something to celebrate in a memory that lasts.
Yeah, absolutely. And despite that West didn't perhaps put this game away as we thought they might, it's not like they had any bad players today. They knocked on the door, but it really just was a case of not being able to get, I mean, it seems a bit weird talking about this when they scored 4 goals, but they did have so many opportunities. But I guess a combination of, finishing and Sturt's just last-ditch defending.
Yeah, Sturt did do some very impressive last-ditch defending. There was a lot of scrambles in the 6-yard box there today. No, they were solid throughout. Definitely deserved the win, but they definitely could have put a few more away than what they did today, yes.
Yeah. And Erin Murphy back in the team today after being away for a little while and having had an outfielder deputised for it. And I'm sure that West are very happy to have a more regular looking side for their lineup. And now CEO of Football SA, Michael Carter, will hand the cup to the captain and coach of West Adelaide, Nicole Blacker and Costa Jaric, respectively. And the accompanying flag that goes with it. It's been a wonderful comeback so far to South Australia for Nicole Blacker, who was at Heidelberg last year and waits for her teammates to join her so that they can lift the trophy together. The 2024 WNPL long road and just didn't go right for them in the finals though, so
yep, anything can happen when it comes to finals time, but I think West Adelaide's focus will be firmly on making that treble this season.
And of course I should also mention that you were part of a treble stopping team yourself, Laura Stockdale, and when Adelaide City appeared to be absolutely inevitable in 2020, and you can never rule these sorts of things out.
No, you can't, and it might give that other team a bit of extra motivation when that team they're playing against is playing for that treble as well.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, Johnny's back down there and he has the winning captain, Nicole Blackett.
I am here with the winning captain. You scored the first goal at Kilburn, you scored the first hat-trick at Kilburn, and now you win the first cup for Kilburn to take back with you. How are you feeling after that performance?
Yeah, ecstatic. Obviously also very tired. Sturt really brought it to us today, but I think we showed a lot of character and extremely proud of the girls. So yeah, happy, very happy.
What do you make of the full 90 minutes as Sturt? They put it to you most of the game. You were on the back foot earlier on, but what do you make of the resilience from your side to be able to hold it up against Sturt Lions?
Yeah, like I said, it takes a special team to, especially go 1-0 down. We've gone 1-0 down before and we've just taken charge and, really they made us work for the full 90. A lot of the times this year it's been over within the 60th minute or so, but yeah, absolute credit to Sturt for bringing it today. They were the underdog, so it's always easier and the less pressure, but yeah, I'm so proud of us girls as well. And with
Tessie at the end, that the final goal just to seal the deal. Yeah. What do you think of it? Was she going for the shot or cross? She was a bit honest on her opinion, but what do you feel as the captain?
To be honest, I was trying to scream to Tessie, take it to the corner, but she just whips it in. And I've done a lot of them in my time, but shot or cross, it's a great goal, and so proud for Tessie as well.
Well, congratulations. Karaoke tonight, is that right?
Yeah, maybe, potentially. We've got to go back to Kilburn and have a few.
Well, go celebrate and enjoy it. Soak it up.
Yeah, thanks, Johnny.
Back to you, Paul and Laura. What a great performance down here.
It really was. Thank you, Johnny. And I've got a feeling, Laura, that's the second time Johnny's mentioned karaoke. I think he wants an invite.
He definitely
to
wants
a
an
karaoke
invite.
night.
I do.
I know. We know what's going on here.
I do want an invite.
Johnny wants to hit the mic tonight. That's for sure.
I haven't been behind it enough tonight, so I want to get behind the mic and start singing. Definitely do.
He's even got his own to take with him.
Well, I should mention, in huge credit to Johnny today, he was going to be our boundary rider, but an unfortunate injury occurred to who was going to be the regular cameraman, and Johnny went up and stepped in for that. So good on you, mate. Thank you for what you've done today to make this broadcast happen.
No, my pleasure. It was, I was meant to be on the boundary, but I ended up being behind the camera for the full game. But what a great game to be a part of anyway. So I'm very honoured to be a part of this broadcast with you both. So, and what a game it was.
It was a fantastic game, and really one of the great cup finals. I mean, we very rarely are disappointed by this fixture, but that was a really exciting game from the get-go. 3 goals in the first 8 minutes set the tone, and of course a 4-2 finish, but the last goal coming right towards the end. And I think Johnny is going to try to get a Sturt player to interview. We'll see if we can hear from their camp. They've taken this loss with some grace today. They've shown a lot of good sportsmanship, and Johnny's now with their coach Frank Tabaldi.
That's right, Michael.
I am here with the coach Frank Tabaldi. Not obviously the result you wanted, but how proud are you of your team to what they achieved in today's game?
To get here and the way they got here, and especially, like we've mentioned many times, going through a bad patch and fighting their way, playing against a team like West Adelaide, top of the table, and quality side. Our chance today was to just give it a good shot, give it a crack. At the end of the day, the quality came through, but our girls gave it. They gave what they could. And so proud of the girls, the way they've conducted themselves. Unbelievable.
I've seen firsthand what it's like at training, coming down to your venue and also West Adelaide's over the last couple of weeks for interviews. But seeing the attitude down there, they're very happy and excited bunch of girls. Today I'm seeing the same. The scoreline says that you lost, but the attitude out there at the moment seems like a very happy and in good spirit.
Yeah, we needed this coming into the last 3 games, playing a team like this. But the mood has been good, and that's what's going to drive us to the end.
Well, you're 1 point clear of that relegation spot at the moment. You're in the playoff spot at this stage, but this performance and being in this occasion, obviously, it's going to help you guys in the final few rounds.
Yeah, we needed to just put in a good performance. Whatever happened at the end happens, but coming into the last 3 games, the mood is good. These girls have exceeded expectations. We come from State League
with 4 players left from the year before and 3 of them playing. So the team has come such a long way to get here today and play. We did what we could.
Well, I'll let you go and be with the team, and we know it's not easy talking after a game like this, but well done on the run you had and for the rest of the season.
Thanks a lot. Thanks.
Thanks, Johnny, and thanks to Sturt coach Frank Tabaldi, who of course was a long-time player for West Adelaide in the NSL in the 1990s. And today he's brought Sturt Lions to this cup final, and they put in a fantastic performance. Well, I think we're going to just have a quick look at the highlights of today's game. This seems so long ago, Laura, that goal from Yamada.
It does, yeah, it does. But it was a very cool, calm finish.
Yeah, absolutely. Lovely bit of play in the area there to just bring the ball the other side of Costanzo and score. And what a start that was. And it didn't take long for the response to come from West Adelaide. And they went from behind to in front really quickly. Here's DeCola. Unlucky there, but Blackett with the finish.
Yeah, a quick response would have been what they wanted, and that's what they did.
Yeah, and I think one of the reasons that DeCola is the player of the match is just how important she was in these opening parts of this first half. And there she is scoring, and that put West 2-1 up just 4 minutes after they'd gone behind.
Yeah, she was a big instigator in that response from West Adelaide, and yeah, just on that first half alone probably deserved that player of the match performance in the end.
And here's the header from Sundqvist, which may have actually, I think we'll get an angle from behind the goal now, but may actually have come off DeCola in the end and into the goal. And that was just before half-time. What a moment for Ruth Sundqvist. I think is only 16, Ruth Sundqvist. I could be wrong, but she's one of the young players in this game. And what an intervention there. And here's Macri. Really nice, accurate shot just inside that far post.
Yeah, kept it low and hard. It's always a difficult one for the goalkeeper in that situation.
Yeah. And just timed, I just noticed there that just had taken one step left, the keeper, just at the moment that Macri pulls the trigger.
Yeah, she maybe thought she was going for the inside post like she did in the first.
But again, credit to Macri there, and there's Tessie Mitchell. Well, she was honest enough to say it was a cross. I was happy to give her the benefit of the doubt, but it's gone in. That was in stoppage time, and that absolutely wrapped things up for West, made the score 4-2. Well, it's been an absolutely fantastic occasion, an absolutely brilliant match. And we haven't done this for a while, Laura, but thank you so much for being on board. Laura Stockdale, the pride of Sunderland, Metro United player.
Thanks, Paul. Thanks for having me. No, it's been a great game today. West Adelaide thoroughly deserved the win at the end, and I think both teams have got a very different outlook on how they carry out the rest of the season, but good luck to both teams.
No worries, and all the best to you for the rest of the season. Well, we're wrapping up here at Service FM Stadium. Hope you all enjoyed the broadcast. Enjoy what's left of the weekend. The final score here in the 2024 WNPL and WSL Cup final. West Adelaide 4, Sturt Lions 2. Thanks for watching.